We're live. Welcome to All Booked Up. I'm Beth Hildenbrand, and today our special guests are Ann Edwards and Brittany Wright. Thank you both so much for being on the show. Is she gone? She just gone?
Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you for having us.
So since Brittany has vanished for a moment, I'm going to hand it over to Ann and let her tell us a little bit about herself.
I'm Ann Edwards. I predominantly write paranormal romance. I live in Pennsylvania with my husband and 3 fur babies, which you might hear them wrestling in the background. Been a long time reader. Worked in the school library growing up as a kid. For as long as I can remember, I've been a reader, and it just turned into passion for writing.
Sounds good. I think the best writers were readers. Started out that way, most certainly. I mean, it worked that way for me. Brittany?
Hi.
Well, we've had you tell everybody about yourself before, but how about a refresher? You want to let everybody know what you're all about?
Let's see. I have... Oh, no, snacks are not in there. They're not in there. They're in there. The snacks can go in there. The snacks are not in there. There's demons in there. They will bite you and eat you alive. No. Okay, I will get you some Pringles. Get out.
You can give me some Pringles. I don't know.
Pack the whole box.
I haven't had dinner yet.
I haven't either.
Okay.
Hi, Nina.
Now, don't come back in here again.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we know you have kids.
Yes. They traumatize me every day. The word of the day is traumatized. I have 3 kids. Well, 2 kids that I received from trophies or as trophies, and one that is a participation trophy in her childhood. I don't want that one.
What inspires you to become an author? Nina says. Okay, we haven't really got that far.
I need an outlet.
She needs an outlet.
It's my mental health. It's my creativity. It's my whatever. Most people watch TV. I write books. And
I don't care for TV.
I don't either.
I mean, is there anything on TV worth watching anymore?
No.
I like Discovery Channel and History Channel and that kind of stuff. But yeah, TV shows are kind of like blah. They're really stupid. The comedy shows, I think.
Yeah. I like the ones that are like murder mysteries and how to get away with killing your husband. I like those.
We actually watched it's called Too Late to Live. It's on Amazon. It's like one of their original series. My husband found it and said, "Hey, let's watch this." And it's got Arya from Game of Thrones in it. She's the main lead. It's got a little bit of everything to it.
Ooh. I'll have to check that out because I can never find good shows I like. Ever.
There was another good one that was Discovery of Witches or something like that. It was on Netflix. It was actually good.
I'll have to check that. I think I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes of that, and then I couldn't find it. I couldn't remember what I saw it on. I lost
Go back to that one because it's good. I don't know if they're adding more to it or not. I didn't really care, but I binge watched it one night because I didn't want to write, and then it was over, and I went back to writing.
Well, see, I'm always reading, so I'll have the TV on like for background noise, and then I lose track of the shows. Is what I do. And then I never know if I actually like them or not because I'll start out watching them, but then I'll get all into a book and lose track of what's happening in the show. Okay, Nina says, oh my God, I can't see tonight. How did you become the name of your book? Okay, there's a question. Okay. Well, first let's talk about your books. How about we get to that one? So, Anne, I read yours, Hog Heaven. It's an MC book,
Yes.
and like I was saying before the show started, I had read another one that it was kind of like a spin-off, same town, and one of the characters from that town. And so when I got to read yours, I was like, ooh, yay, I kind of know a little bit about this. So your main character was Tiani, and she was badass. I mean, I loved this girl. And then there was Kyle and Knox and Connor. And she was a wolf shifter, right? I got that right? Yes. I thought so. I was like, okay. And it was a very good story. And they tricked her, which I thought was funny because I kept thinking, what's going on here? There has to be something. There has to be a little trick to this. And there was, and it was very cool. And I'm not going to give it away because I want everybody to read this book, but they tricked her really good. And I got the biggest chuckle out of it when I found out how they tricked her. So yes, I recommend this book to everybody because it was just fun and sassy and kick-ass, and you did a great job with this book. Thank you. It was just released, right?
Yes.
So it's available.
Yes.
And you want to tell us a little bit about it? Like, where'd you get the inspiration for it? Where'd it come from?
It is very, very loosely based on the Three Little Pigs.
Okay.
It was originally supposed to be part of a collaboration, and the time constraints, I couldn't fit it. But I got the idea for a female MC president because there aren't that I've come across. There aren't a lot of female MC books out there. So I just kind of took it and ran with it, and it ties in slightly to my Havoc Predator series, being that her brother was Reese, and each of the Shifters of Padston series. This is Hog Heaven is book 3. The Swapped at the Altar, which you and I had discussed when it came out earlier this year, that preceded it, and it introduced Tiani because she worked at the garage with Kyle. And I recently also did a rewrite of New Sheriff in Town, which is book 1. And I leave some Easter eggs in there that leads up to Knox and Cole and Connor coming into Padston and the reasoning behind it. The casino that's mentioned in there as well is from my book titled Mechanic. So they all kind of somewhere along the lines kind of overlap and tie into each other somehow.
Well, that's cool. I'll have to get the Mechanic book.
It's really good.
Thank you.
I had nothing to do with these books at all, though.
No.
Nothing.
She's saying that because the Swapped at the Altar and Mechanic started out as collaborations that Brittany organized.
Basically.
And I know you guys have a secret that you're going to tell, but I'm saving it until after we talk about the books. And I am reading Tangled in Silk. That it comes out Friday.
Yeah, that's my alter ego. She didn't show up tonight because she's too busy,
Too
being
pooped.
crazy. She's
Well,
asleep right
I'll
now. She
tell
only
you,
comes out at night.
I can see why. I fell in love with this book on page 1. And that's when I messaged you and said, I'm sending you to this group. Because
You need extreme help. Here, go get psychological help.
yes.
No, that's not what she did. Just kidding.
But yeah, this is such a it was such a cool concept, and the characters were just like, wow. It's a horror thing, a horror group that I'm in, and
Hey, can you turn that down a little bit, please?
I really like this book, and so yeah, it's coming out tomorrow, and it is Nova Sage. Not tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. That one's January 15th. The
January 15th. Okay,
the Grinch one, the season of the Grinch, which is my pen name, is supposed to be tomorrow, but it won't be tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Somehow, when I was formatting, something went kapooky with it, and my text doubled and went crazy, and I burnt my finger or cut off my finger, and this beautiful thing right here doesn't work. So I can't do anything until my new computer gets here on Friday.
Oh, okay, honey. My goodness. And
That's
I thought
just
my life was screwy.
Monday.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you poor thing. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll have to have you back when this book comes out, because I was fascinated by it. It's a good paranormal story. I really got into it.
I wrote that one because where is it? I wrote that one when I was 17. I've got notebooks somewhere.
I can't say much because I've got a stack of them myself. So
I've got like 4 books started.
I've got binders and these things full of just stories, and I didn't really feel like writing any of the crap I was already writing. And it's not that I was over the mafia, which is my primary thing, but I wanted to do something different. And I couldn't type because my keyboard, the little dongle thing, decided to go. And so I lost my keyboard. So it's supposed to be here tomorrow too. So I was just doing voice to text and translating everything from my notebooks and reading it. And then I was reading it to them as I was going. That's one that's not heavy spice because I was 16, 17 when I wrote it. And I was reading it to them as bedtime stories. So like I would ask them, so what do you think is going to happen next? And if I liked it, it went into the book. So they're to heavily thank for this book.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, that part. And it was, hey, girls.
Oh, okay. Well, I like it. And we'll have you back when it comes out because it's pretty fabulous. I'm going to say hi to Kenny. Hi, Kenny. Thanks for tuning in. And Nina has some questions that I can't even read. God, I'm going blind so bad. If you could meet any of your characters, what would you ask them?
Which book?
Any book.
Well,
your choice.
No.
Your choice.
I'd meet the Grinch.
Okay, what would you ask the Grinch?
Can we go to bed?
Okay. I wonder if his dingle's green. I mean, do you think the whole thing's green and furry? I would have to wonder that.
The room and scare them away when they come near the door. I just go to sleep.
Now I'm going to have to wonder at that. Dang it, Nina. If you hadn't asked that question, I'm going to sit all night wondering if the Grinch's dingling is green and furry.
Well, in one of my stories, Ho Ho No, I think it is. Or maybe it's Tangled in Tissel. It's one of the other ones. He is a green shifter person, and it's not. It's splotchy.
It's splotchy.
It's splotchy.
Okay.
He has like little patches where it went bald, but he stayed in his Grinch form for so long that it just didn't retract. Like
I'm gonna have
claws.
nightmares. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Oh Lord. Okay, Anne, which character would you want to meet and ask a question?
The tiger.
Well, I'd probably say one of my dragon shifters. And I do have several, but for whatever reason, the dragon shifters are kind of like my go-to. I'd want to go for a ride.
Ooh, yeah, I would want to ride a dragon.
See, yeah, yeah,
That would be fun.
yeah.
The other one I would pick on her list is the tiger one. I can't remember his name right now, but I'm gonna call him Leo. The one from Swapped at the Altar.
Oh, there
What
was
was
a
his name?
tiger.
Which the tiger shifter?
Yes, what was his name?
Liam.
Liam. I was close. I said Leo.
Liam.
One for the brain. I would do Liam too.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to try and not think of the Grinch when I go to bed tonight. This is gonna be stuck in my brain. Just
The other one I would want to meet is Nova Sage for my pen name, and Kyrian, just because he's so me.
I like it. He's snarkily amusing. He really is.
And then you have Dash, and Dash is just like, are you serious? And you got Augustus, who's just like, you do not belong here. And then Kyrian's like, and now it's in today's reports, and Dash is like, so what are we doing?
Yeah, they're very distinct characters, and that Vivienne, boy, I just want to punch her in the mouth.
Bring me something to eat.
You gotta have. I like characters you just want to punch in the mouth.
Vivian, the Coven of I can't say that word.
Oh, who was the girl that in your book, and that she just tore the hell out of? It started with a J, didn't it?
No,
no.
Starts with a D. I've got so many different characters. It's unique. Demita.
Was that it? Yeah, she just tore the hell out of her. I did not like her.
That scene.
I did not like her. I was glad she beat the hell out of her. I mean, that was good. Yeah, there's certain characters you're just glad when somebody beats the shit out of them. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, yay, yay. That makes me happy. I love that part.
I had fun writing that one.
Yeah, there's certain characters that it's like you're just glad to see them go. Yes. Thank you for that. That makes me happy. And I know that makes you sound terrible when you feel that way, but yes, it's very satisfying to see the demise of a bad person.
Yeah,
I enjoy that. I just only have to have the news on, and it's like, you know, I would just. What is wrong with you? Well, okay, so I go into a little detail about it. I'm sorry, but you know, they annoy you. They just seem so.
You're freezing up, and I'm missing half of what you're saying.
By all the horrible things in the world. I know, right? Ah, freaking Blue Ridge. It's my cable company. They upgraded me.
And I was just about to
Every
say
time I get an
internet was working
upgrade.
better. I was just about to say your internet was working better.
Yeah, every time I get an upgrade, my internet.
Ticky tocky, da 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 da. There we go. Don't talk. It does not like her today.
Nope.
Okay, let's try this again. Which character do you most relate to and why?
Can we reuse our answers?
Whoever can move.
I'm trying to think. I've got a little bit of myself in a couple of them. In Swapped at the Altar. And it's funny because my mom alpha reads for me. And Dayton's best friend, which at the moment, like I said, because all of my books have so many characters, her name escapes me, but the best friend who helped with all of the planning and everything and attended the ball, some of what her circumstances were and how Dayton's mom referred to her are true events that actually happened. And when I explained it to my mom, she's like, I remember that. So that's a little bit that I think I can relate to her the most.
I'm gonna say screw this a minute and just hold it. But probably I forgot her name. Valeriana from Deceitful Odds. Because she doesn't like to be touched, and I don't like to be touched. She doesn't take any bleep, and I don't take any bleep. So, yeah, Valeriana from Deceitful Odds.
No touchy, huh? Doesn't either. Like, keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Is any of this actually recording? This is really pissing me off.
Is it recorded?
This is just okay. So we're all going to be a bunch of spinning people.
Oh, it doesn't spin you to me. You're just randomly in.
Yeah.
That's how you show up to me. And you're like,
okay, so monkey. Okay. Okay. Yes, is laughing. Yes, she can laugh. How about let's hear your surprise?
Go ahead, Britt. It was your idea.
If you can speak.
and you actually held it against me and kept me to it. Okay, so this heifer here, we can say that, right? This heifer here has been my cattle prod. There we go. Couldn't think of the word. So I come up with these collabs like a dum-dum. And I'm like, oh, this would be a great idea. Let's do this. And she's like, okay. And then I'm like, I really don't want to run another collab. And then she's like, no, let's do it this way. And I'm like, okay, we can do it that way. And then we had this mystical land academy thing that I don't even think we're ever going to write that one. But if we do, it'll be awesome and epic. And then I did this Mystic Sisters Chronicles where each sister had a story to tell, and like they go get their tarot read, and then whatever happens or whatever is in the reading, everything opposite happens. So that was the original concept of the collab. And then Anne and I were like, well, what if we did like the it was the Tarot Sisters something. And then me and her came up with the Mystic Sisters Chronicles for our little thing. And so we have 3 sisters that are witches in training. There's a mom mystery. There's drama. There's shifters. I think we have a dragon. I think we have a phoenix. There's a stormcaster.
A demon.
There's a demon.
And the mafia. And the bratva.
Oh, there's the mafia and the brat. Yeah. See, this is why I can't live without her. So this was pushed to my pen name because my pen name is more paranormal and academy-ish. And they go to like a school for witches. So it's part of the collab that's releasing later next year. Our first debut with this series will be in December next year. I think
the 18th is what is the release date planned.
And we may or may not push that up. That's up in the air. But there's others within that series that will be releasing from, I think, August or October all the way through. And then ours is the last. And then every 3 months after that, the next book in line will be released, finalizing with the brothers' point of view, I believe. That's it. And then we have the four.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
Oh, another one. Another 2, actually, because she's evil.
I do take full responsibility for the other 2 series.
So we have it's similar to the 4 Horsemen, but they aren't the 4 Horsemen. And basically they're immortal folks, and they have to find their cures so that they can get rid of their immortality or something along those lines. And they come across these 7 women, which is coincidentally part of the second series she suckered me into. And it's basically all 11 books tied into each other. So you can read them standalones or you can read them together. And these will all be released in 26. Yeah. So she suckered me into that one too.
Well, you guys are going to be busy.
Yep.
On top of all 30 other books.
Very, very busy. Wow. I don't know how you can write that fast. It takes me forever to get like one book done.
Well, we've already started with the Mystic Sisters, and we've plotted out a lot of the drawing a blank of what we called the guys. Pandemonium Riders. The guys are the Pandemonium Riders, and then the other series that interweaves with it is Temporarily Sins and Sanctity.
And they represent the 7 deadly sins. So each brother is either associated with one or two of the 7 sisters. And yeah, it's going to be wild. I don't know how we're going to do that one. We've only like plotted it out, sort of. But with her writing schedule and my writing schedule, it's best for us to write a chapter or 2 a night, which I've been horribly slacking with. All the fault of my own. And yeah. Life is busy.
Okay, ladies. I'm this is a very bad, I don't know. We're having like 30-mile-an-hour winds. Maybe that's got something to do with it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to sign you up again for after Christmas and have another interview where maybe I can actually hear you. This is frustrating as hell. Yeah, this is just terrible. But before we go, I want to tell everybody, if they can hear this, to get your books because they're wonderful. I have read books from both of you, and they're fabulous. And you guys are going to put your links up on my Facebook page where everybody can find them. Along with this very
what's that?
splotchy interview. And while I'm here, I'm going to do a plug for my new book. I said everybody will be able to find your books along with this very interview. And before we go, I'm going to do a plug for my new book. Everybody get a copy of Pale Horse.
It's great.
Thank you very much. Both of you for putting up with this spinny interview. And I'm going to get you signed up for right after the first of the year to try this again. I don't know what's going on.
Can we do it on a Saturday?
So check on my Facebook page.
Thank you for having us. I know you're frozen a little bit.
So. after I click off. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye. Thank you.